Welcome to Flosstube number 16. Thank you very much for everyone that's joining me. I am going to show you my projects that I've just done for the last 2 weeks. I would like to welcome all my new subscribers. I seem to have an uptake of subscribers at the moment, so thank you very much for joining me and subscribing to my channel. And welcome back to my returning subscribers. I really appreciate you following my journey in cross stitching. Okay, I'll give you some numbers to start off with. I did in the last 2 weeks 20,634 stitches, and for the 23 days of the month I did 29,913 stitches, so that's an average of 1,300 a day. I do have some days better than others. As my long-term subscribers will know, I have MS, so I'm struggling with walking, so I'm not walking as much and getting more stitching done, which is awesome. My first project I will show you is the Spirit of Autumn. I should show you a picture here of what it will look like. It's a piece that I've cropped. I'm doing it on 20 count Bellana, 3/1 tent stitch. And this is my progress. I'm really happy with this. I did about 5,000 stitches. Predominantly I worked over here and I was filling up there, definitely trying to get down to the bottom of the page, wherever that is. Oh look, the bottom of the page was there. So I'm loving this piece. The artist is Cairo Machete. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong and I'm sorry. And the designer is Heaven and Earth. Because I cropped this piece, it is going a lot faster. I will show you my back because this is the messiest back I have ever had. And I think it's due to being tent stitch. My next piece is a new start. Excuse me, having a drink. It's Day and Night Africa. The artist is Lars Stewart. It's a retired pattern by Pain Free Crafts. And I'm doing it on 20 count Aida, 2/1 tent stitch. And there is no before picture. Hopefully I've already shown you the what it's going to look like. Having a blonde moment. Okay, I was never blonde. So that tree, I was very happy to be out of it. I want to continue working on these 3 blocks, and about here I think is the tail of a wing of a bird, so that'll be exciting. I hope to put this on a scroll frame. At the moment I've been stitching on a Q-snap, and you can see I have been rolling up the fabric, so there is no lines from stitching. It is just the lines from rolling up and using the Q-snap. So this piece I will try and show you. I actually didn't cut the fabric because it's a 20 count. I've actually got a whole meter. I will even show you my back of this piece too. Can you see it? There was a lot of colour changes. So Painfully Crafts had, I think they had 4 excuse me, day and night pieces. There was day and night Africa, day and night Iceland, day and night the tropics, and I think there was another one. And it took me ages to decide which piece I wanted, because I decided that because of the size of it, I didn't think I would be able to do 4 of them, so I had to pick what I wanted. So I found that quite hard. So on that piece I did 8,413 stitches total. Excuse me, having my coffee this morning. It hasn't been a great day so far. Right, this is Enchantment of the Wolf, and I have, this is, sorry I didn't say, on the day and night of Africa I'm using CXC, and this is my other CXC piece. So I have cropped this piece because I didn't want too much background. The Enchantment of the Wolf is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. What else do I need to tell you? The artist is Tamara Markgard. I think I will have here, I'll have an image of the chart and hopefully where I cropped it. I can't guarantee it. I'm not sure if I have it still. And I worked on this for 2 days. So I did 2,224 stitches, and mostly I worked on down here on her dress, filling in that area. I filled in some of the face of the wolf, and I had random stitches here, there and everywhere, and I was filling in. So I was pretty much going colour by colour in an area and just filling it in. So running out of room or where to put stuff, because I still haven't put, for my last video, the projects that I had out, I haven't put them away. Excuse me, I need to do that today. I need to put them in bags first, so they're just leaning against the wall. Dear, some people have a dilemma. So my next piece is my chatelaine. It is Gardens of London, I think. Gardens of London, something like that. So I always have issues showing this. I finished the specialty stitches on the guard tower, and then I started doing the stitches around the garden. I did 600 stitches total. I didn't count the specialty stitches. This is on, oh dear, it's 28 count Zygut, I think. What is the colour? You're all shouting at me and going, I know what that is. Is it pearl grey maybe? I'm not sure. It's just a plain Zygut that's dyed. It's not a hand dyed piece, because I didn't think it needed a hand dyed piece. So that's all that I've done so far, because of all the specialty stitches and all the beads that need to go on it. It costs me excuse me, it cost me 450 New Zealand dollars to kit it up. I did get white 32 count even weave with the kit, but I decided that I didn't want to use the white, and I'm really pleased with this light colour. It's a Cowan Water Lilies and it is called Celery. I'm very pleased that I didn't. I have made mistakes in this. I will even point it out. So this is a Cowan Water Lilies, that colour there, hopefully you can see it, and it was meant to be the light colour of the flowers. So I just, once I realised that I had done the wrong colour, I was like, that's frustrating. So it was, are they queen stitches? I think they're queen stitches. I can't remember. That's what puts me off stitching on this, because the specialty stitches, I have to read all the directions on how to do them every time I pick it up. So maybe half my problem is I don't pick it up enough. So on this piece, I started it in December 1st, 2021. And as you can see, I still haven't even finished. I finished the centre piece, but I still need to add, I'm trying to show, I still need to add the guard, the telephone box, and the tower to each of these sections. So there's 3 more to go. And then on top of the is a lot more cross stitching and specialty stitches above the guard tower, and then above that there is the Parliament buildings, I think they are. I have been to London, I think it was 2003, somewhere like that. That's why I picked the London piece. So my next piece, which I started on, after I done my 600 pieces on my 600 stitches on my chatelaine, I did 710 stitches on my Dark Queen of Earth, part 7. That was on the 19th, and I knew I needed to have it finished by the 21st, because that's when I was going to start my Celtic Autumn, my lavender and lace piece. I just dropped that and I had it all set up. Don't you hate that? Right. So this is part 7. So it is all the vine and the leaves and the vine finished. So it was, I think it was 2,841, maybe 46, somewhere like that, stitches. And I used all the cord 4 by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This started, I think it started September last year, and well, I'm part, am I right? I'm not sure. Sorry, my memory is terrible. Anyway, I'm on part 7. I have kept up with this. On the 1st, well, it will be the 2nd of April here. Part 8 will arrive. So I was very much pushing to get this done so I could start on my Celtic Autumn. I finished this on the 21st, and I'd done 1,023 stitches to finish it up. So this is on a, I would have shown you a before picture. Hopefully I'll add a wee noise so you know to look up that I'm actually adding pictures, because I'm terrible saying I'm going to add pictures. So this is the 16 count Ada that was, I think the colour was oatmeal, and I dyed it myself for this because over a year ago, I ordered fabric from Under the Sea Fabrics, and it still hasn't arrived, so they're having to re-dye them. So I didn't want to buy the called for fabric. I couldn't decide which colour I wanted anyway. So my next piece is my new start. So day and night Africa, I started on the 13th of March and I finished it up on the 16th. So it took me 4 days to get the 8,438. Excuse me. Yeah, it took 4 days to get the 8,413 stitches. And I knew I wanted to start Celtic Autumn by Lavender and Lace on a 16 count chromatic alchemy piece. And so I started it and then realised that her dress comes out from the frame on this side, and I started a top left start, so that was the top of this side. So I'd done 200 stitches and then realised and went, oh dear, this isn't good, and I had to frog it. So I put those 100 stitches back in, and then I stitched on it more on the 22nd, and I did 1,369 stitches, and I am going to work on it again today. I've done about 11 stitches. I just finished the petite treasure braid on that area. The fabric that this is chromatic alchemy called Aspen. So last year, the year before, I think it was the year before at Christmas, I got an advent calendar box, excuse the birds, and we got 15 pieces of fabric in the advent box. They were all wonderfully wrapped, and I decided for the Celtic pieces, because I've already started Celtic Summer, Celtic Autumn now, and I need to start Winter and Spring later in the year. So here I was all ready to start it, and I had a look in the bag, and I had the fabric, I had some of the threads, not all the threads. I had a look in my DMC box, and it was like, this is too much work to actually find, because I had heaps of threads at the bottom of the box. And it's like, yeah, no, I'm just going to order them again. Ribbon Rose had a sale, and it only costed $1.20 a skein instead of $1.60. And so I had all the threads, and I was thinking, okay, I will see if I've got everything else. So I had a look in the bag, and the petite treasure braid wasn't in there. It was like, the beads weren't in there. Okay, the fabric wasn't in there at the time, but there was a cocoa in the bag. So obviously I hadn't done up the bag, so she had pulled everything out of it so she could go in the bag. Funnily enough, my fabric was very hairy on the back for a while. So that's the back. I'm doing full cross on this, 2 threads over the 1 stitch, because it's 16 count. So I will hope to do the lettering on this. I went up to the runoff and got the petite treasure braid that I had for it. Thank goodness it was in a box that I had labelled. I haven't labelled every box, so it was very quick to find what I wanted. And then I checked out the beads and went, I'm missing one. And I talked to Jess about it, and she said the same. She said it's one of the beads that isn't being stocked anymore. We bought the pattern and the petite treasure braid and the beads from 123 Stitch, and didn't realise until we're actually about to stitch it that we're missing those beads. So Jessica found the beads at Ribbon Rose, and I paid her for my set, and she ordered them, and they're getting sent to her, so I will grab them from her the next time I'm in Dunedin. So if you're just wanting to see my WIPs, this is it. That's all I've stitched on the last 2 weeks. It doesn't feel like much. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects. So I think with the 20,634 stitches, that's not too bad. I do like to be on a project for a few days because I use a Larry stand with corner clamp, and I hate having to every day replace the piece. But that's how I was with my day and night Africa. I had it on a small Q snap, and I was having to move it every day. And so how I'm stitching that piece is that I'm stitching 3 blocks down, which is 300 stitches, and then once I've finished those 3 blocks, I'll move on to the next 3 blocks. So I wouldn't call it completely the Royal Rose way, but I seen Case Jeep Girl Stitches. She has been doing one of her pieces I think she's doing a lot of her pieces, and she, instead of doing cross country so much, she's filling in the blocks, and I really like that idea, and not having to come back and do the odd ninja stitch like I am with my Enchantment of the Wolf. So I decided that I would do it that way. I'll just show you my book, which is a book of days. Yes, a book of days. Couldn't say it. So that is my book for this month. That was last month, and at least I added all my stickers. You can see I have been slack this month, and I think I will add my stickers at the end. So I want to thank you all for joining me. If you just came for the stitching, that's it, we're all done. I'll just do a little bit of life update. So I had my infusion last week, and the first few days I was thinking, oh well, this is pretty easy. I just had a wee bit of a headache. But a few days after that, my hand was back to normal, and I was thinking, yay! But my foot wasn't. So for anybody that's new here, I have MS, and I've only just started treatment for it. It's only been diagnosed in the last few months, in December, and yes, I have been using my scooter even inside. This morning I even tripped over, so I have a sore shoulder today and sore arm, so I'm not sure how much stitching I'll actually do today. My hand was feeling a lot better, but it's just starting to go numb again. But my foot is numb. I can't feel much on my left foot, and it's my right hand. I had to think about that. So I haven't been packing as much as I should. I packed 1 box this morning, and then came out to put the jug on for coffee, and tripped over the Turkish rug, and that's when I smashed my shoulder into the wall. And it was like, yeah, I don't think I'll do much more packing today. To be honest, the house is looking a lot more empty. I was saying to Dave that I had a dream last night that he left me and he wouldn't take any of the paintings. We've got so many paintings up there. We haven't got enough walls. So I had to laugh over that. And he goes, oh, it's all right. I would take some paintings with me. So I had to laugh. And I said, are you going to leave me? And he goes, no. He said, I was just being funny. I said, yeah, it's only funny when it's my side of the story. So it has gotten very busy here. Dave is feeding out for all the stock here and at the runoff. We have some of the heifers are going hopefully shortly. We've pregnancy tested them and they're sold, and we are just going to have to pay the new owner $20 a week per animal until the 1st of June because we don't have enough feed. It's very much autumn here, and you can tell by the fact that I picked a lot of autumn pieces this month, and it is feeling a lot cooler. I was thinking that in winter I will be a lot better than normal with my MS because normally I have issues with the heat. I've now decided that I don't think it matters because I've still got neck pain. Excuse me. But that's just the way it goes. I hoped that the cutting my hair would have helped, but it hasn't. So I have just bought an electric wheelchair because I had a wheelchair for up at the runoff, but we have very thick underlay. It is very thick, and we have a really piled carpet as well. And I tried the wheelchair on it the other day and I said, yeah, no, I don't think I can use it. And Dave said that he gave me a push and he's going, yeah, no, you just sink into the carpet. On the wooden flooring it's fine, but we only have that in the kitchen and the entranceway, and that's it. And the bathrooms. So we gave up on that idea, and Dave said to me, look, you should just buy an electric wheelchair for the house because I am using my scooter so much now. I even took it to bed last night and turned it around so it was all ready for in the morning, or if I needed to go to the bathroom during the night. So I have had some more purchases. I won't show you. I bought some more hand-dyed fabric by that dye that I showed last time. Actually, I'll go grab them, just a sec. May have been a second for you, but it wasn't for me. Okay, I bought 4 pieces. Unfold. Sorry, that's Coco playing. So the 14 count. They're 50 by 55 centimetres. So half a metre by half a metre. So that was one. They're all 14 count. I like that they're all overlocked on the edges. This is 2. I don't know what I'm going to put on them. I think I'm going to put on this piece. I think I'm going to put ink circles that I've got. I've got a ghostly one. I will add a picture in here of what it looks like. I'm going to do it in black threads. I will have to see if a Mirabilia will fit on these. I'm not sure they will. So they are all 14 count. So that was the 4 pieces I bought, and I bought a metre of antique white Ada 20 count because I am very much enjoying using the 20 count of even count, easy count for my day and night Africa. And here's another metre of it, of the easy count. So I thought the 20 count, just it's an antique white, will be really easy to use because I can use my fiction pen to mark the squares. And I have a lot of pieces already kitted up. For example, the taki pieces, I kitted them up for Kusa Tilton Crafts, and I just bought the threads that they said on the thread list, and I had a close look to see what they charted it for, and it's actually 1/1 for cross 25 count. So I am thinking, because I bought all the DMC for them, that I might have to do it on 25 count. I'm not sure. I would like to do it on the 20 count, but I might have to order more threads, and I'm concerned that there might be dye lock issues because I always buy all my threads that I need for something at one time. Excuse me. And so everything's always kitted up. For example, my autumn piece, I have that all kitted up, ready to go. And even my Afghan, I have that. So I'm going to unzip this bag and see what's in it. Oh, look, there's that other piece. Did I put the skeins in it? Oh, look. I did. So I'm going to put these other 4 pieces of fabric in there as well. So I bought these from Stitch NZ. It is Faye Emporium, I think is the dyer. Is that who the dyer is? Yeah, Faye Emporium, and they just have a number. Hopefully this is the right way when I put this in my editing software. So the next, once again, I'm doing this video on a Thursday. It is, I think it's the 23rd of March 2023. So if you've made it this far, I want to thank you all. And as a thank you, because I am blown away. I will be honest, I'm absolutely shocked. I have over 800 subscribers. And as a thank you, I would like to give away a full coverage pattern. So the keyword will be craft with I will write it on the screen how. So I think I will do it uppercase C. And I will do a free pattern for pain-free crafts. So I will need, so you need to be over 18. You need to be a subscriber. You need to, what else do you need to do? I'm sure you all know. So if you, whoever wins can tell me what pattern they want. So, and I will need their email address as well. So Sarah from Pain Free Crafts can rack the pattern to you after I buy it. So that is my thank you for you all joining me each time I do a video. I'm sorry I haven't done it before. How I will pick it is using the random picker. I have to figure it out. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will edit it and hopefully I'll get it up later on today. So I don't think I really have much other life stuff going on. I had my infusion last week, and apart from that, things are really quiet. I'm stitching a lot because I'm not walking that much because it is an issue, and apart from that, any spare time I have, I pick. So you can see no paintings on the wall. They've all gone. I have used from my stitchy spot, I've turned on a light, so hopefully this isn't too dark because, excuse me, it's overcast today. So one advantage is that I'm eating again, which is nice. I'm totally over chocolate shakes. And I'm even able to drink my drinks fine without choking. So that's really nice. And the last few days I have been eating normally, so that symptom seems to be gone away and with the dodo birds. But I have other issues. I can be walking and then all of a sudden my leg just collapses and I just fall. So that's one of the reasons why we decided to get the electric wheelchair, is because I think over time I am going to need it, and we can afford to buy it at the moment. It was quite funny. Dave's going to a clearance sale today, a machinery one, it's a farm one, and because he's hoping to get another tractor. And I said, well, I only spent $6,000 on my electric wheelchair, so that's all you're allowed to spend on a tractor. He said he wouldn't even get a wheel. So I had to laugh over that one. And I was saying to him, well, if you need to spend a wee bit more, that's fine, because my electric wheelchair will not be able to carry any of your bales or anything like that. So he did laugh, but he has told me I'm not allowed to shower by myself anymore, considering this morning I had a shower and fell out of the shower. So as stepping over the ledge. So yeah, wee bit accident prone at the moment, but I'm sure that's not going to get better, to be honest. The infusions are meant to prevent more damage, but because I have had the MS for so long and I have so many lesions and such an issue, I'm not sure that it will help. Coco was just pushing against my legs, weren't you, Bubby? Do you not want to be in the video? No? I don't think she does, because she's not going to let me pick her up. Oh yeah. Nope. No, I give up on that idea. She is not having a bar of it. Last night I went to the bathroom and she was lying outside the bathroom door, so I scooped her up as I walked past, and I sat on my stitchy chair and was looking at YouTube stuff, and she was sitting on my knee, and I think she was quite indignant that she was quite happy in the hallway. She didn't need to be picked up. Nope. She definitely does not want to be picked up. She comes next to me all the time. She's just teasing. So I will add a picture hopefully in here of her the other day. And I just want to thank you all, and hopefully it won't take too long to edit. See, she is definitely teasing me. Luna doesn't do this. Really? There we go. Here's Coco. Hey? You gonna say hello? No? Good girl, aren't you? I think she definitely did want the attention because she kept coming, didn't you? Keep coming back. Didn't you, Bubby? Okay, I'll let you go. So I bought a cushion for my chair for when I go to the retreat, and she has claimed it. Funnily enough, it's got cat hair all over it. She's just sitting on it right now. I put it on the floor because it makes my computer chair that I'm sitting on in the moment too high. So she's definitely claimed it. I also bought a Nudge table stand, and I will have to use one of my Nudge hoops. I have several, but they're not here. Just a sec. So here it is. This is the table stand I'm hoping to use at the retreat if I get there. And here's one of my Nudge hoops. So I'm not sure whether I'll even make the retreat at this stage. I'm definitely hoping I can. But Dave is busy every day feeding out, and this is the most important part of our year because our stock have been sold. No coffee left. Our stock have been sold, and they have to be a certain condition score before they go. So Dave's feeding them a lot at the moment. I also bought this pattern because I thought it was quite funny that when I bought the Nudge stand, I bought the pattern. I also got Jessica to buy some stockings for me from 123 Stitch, dimension stockings that I want to do because we're only going to be here another month and we still haven't got our mail sorted for our new house because we can't put the post in for the post box because the ground is too dry. We have had a wee bit of rain recently, but it's still too dry. And then we have to organise rural delivery, and because it's a different number. So I got her to I paid her, and she's going to get the stocking sent to her. So I know this is a bit drawn out, but thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully I do make the stitching retreat, but I'm not making any promises at this stage due to Dave's not even sure that he is going to make the rugby because he is just that busy. For example, he is milking at 5 o'clock in the morning and then again at 4:30 at night, and in between milkings he's busy all day. So he was saying to me the other day, he said, oh, how about we do some packing? And it was a bad day for me, and I said no, but he continued, and so I needed to help him and decide on whether things were getting kept or not. And since then I've had more bad days than good, but we definitely need to be packed to move. Dave's got the next 3 days off. Really, that means that he is still going to be feeding out for all the stock, so that's a lot of hours per day. So he doesn't really have any time off. But that's the way it goes. So thank you very much for joining me. I will edit this and hopefully I don't have any issues editing it. Last time I had to redo the video. I'm not redoing it this time and we'll hope for the best. So if I don't add pictures, I'm sorry. And I will look forward to doing the random picker and seeing what pattern you would like. Thank you. Bye.